We asked, without constraint, for all members of Current to contribute a one-slide recording discussing some aspect of Current that made them feel appreciated, supported, or included, that aided in their development outside of normal teaching and research activities, or that helped them during the COVID-19 pandemic. The responses from faculty, students, and staff are presented here, divided into 3 posters around loose association of their topics.
My name is Kamal Sabi. I'm a PhD student at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. As I reflected on our center's commitment to inclusion, there are a couple things that come to mind. The first one is our inclusion training that we had at the beginning of this year before the pandemic started. Through this training, I've gained a better understanding of what inclusion is and how to cultivate an inclusive environment around me. This has definitely made me a better person and will help me throughout my career. The second one is Office Vibe Biweekly Survey. Through this survey, the center assesses how we are doing collectively, what are the things that we're struggling with, and what are the things that we could improve at the center. This definitely shows how much the center cares about our well-being and our success. We're also able to offer direct suggestions and feedback to our management without having to worry about any consequences. This is something very unique at Current. As I've been to many places, I have not seen this level of direct communication and feedback. I'm very grateful for these opportunities. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Jin Sun. Having been here for more than 4 years, I enjoy the time at Current. We are such a big group with students from different schools and countries, and every time there is important event in the center, we students will cooperate together to help with it. I've been lucky to be involved in the site visit since 2016, and I know that each student is doing the best to help organize it, from registration to equipment, from publication to lab tour. Although this year is special with virtual format, we are still trying our best to be involved in it. Also, we're having a friendly and harmonious relationships with professors and the staff. They encourage and help us to attend academic conferences, and they do care our health and help us deal with life problems. This year, because of the pandemic, we cannot connect frequently as usual and have to work from home for our safety. So our center organized many online social activities like the game night, reading group. This really comforts me and helps me keep strong. So I'm really grateful to be here, included at the center, and I hope our center will become better. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Yang Huang, and I would like to share some support we received from Current during the pandemic. We have regular all-hands meeting to solve the students' confusion on how to study effectively from home. And for international students like Chinese, there are several Chinese-speaking conversations online for some relaxed topic discussion. The center also generated the new lab safety rules to secure students' health in the lab, which greatly relieves the anxiety and concerns of us.
Hello, my name is Jared Baxter, and I'm a graduate student at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I've been a part of Current throughout my undergraduate and graduate college career for a total of 7 years now. And this summer, I had the opportunity of hosting some social distancing games for everybody in Current to keep everybody's spirits up and just hang out once a week. On the slide, you can see some of the advertisements that were made and posted on Slack for these events. We typically play Jackbox, which is a trivia-based game, but recently started hosting movie nights and other types of games.
Hi, my name is Ian Schomer, and I wanted to share a quick word on Current's inclusion efforts over the past year. I feel that the all-hands meetings have been very helpful in encouraging students. For instance, faculty always takes time during the meetings to update the center on its Office Vibe results, offering up discussions on the reasoning behind the results, as well as what we can do as an organization to improve the student experience in these areas. I've particularly enjoyed our implementation of Slido, a software service that allows for anonymous comments during our meetings. At one of these meetings, the Slido chat was used as a brainstorming session on social event ideas, where virtual talent show ended up being the most popular idea. Now that I have become involved in Current Student Leadership Council, I look forward to bringing this concept to life in the coming months.
Hi, my name is Yu. During this pandemic in this year, I usually talk about the research with my advisor, Dr. Bai, and I will also have some conversation with some other faculties in current about the problem and interesting things in life. In current, we have weekly seminar, game night, all hands meeting, and technical webinar with some other industrial companies. So I'm really appreciate for the help and encourage from my advisor, faculty, and staffs in current. Thanks.
Hi there, my name's Hannah Nelson, and I've been at Current for over a year now. And there have been a lot of inclusion efforts during that time. Before the pandemic, for instance, we used to have office parties, and we would just like eat and talk and just have a good time. And during the pandemic, since we can't actually meet, we've been trying to have social events. And when I go to them, they're fun. So Uh, we also frequently get emails and announcements about student accomplishments, and I personally really like those, even if they're not my accomplishments, and because it just shows how the things that you learn here can be applied elsewhere, and also just shows that Current is proud of what we do. I also think all the surveys that we have been getting recently show that student input is really important, and that faculty asking for students' help with like recruiting and hiring also shows that our opinion and input is important and valid to the faculty.
In the last year, the center organized a series of Chinese conversations, which provided an opportunity for us Chinese to get together to share our life and making friends after the busy research activities. In these conversations, it helped me to understand the difference in American culture so that I can better integrate into the new environment, and it indeed helped me to solve some difficulties in the life. The center also organizes some meetings and seminars where students and professors can share their research experience. I think it is a good opportunity for other students to expand their knowledge and know what other people in other fields do. And some research ideas are also good to learn.
Hello, my name is Howard Sadnopoulos from RPI. Being a student in the coronavirus era in current has been a new experience, I think, for almost everyone. But I think the productivity in our group has remained at a very good level. This is due to the strengthening of communication in the group through WebEx and all the means we have necessary, email chains and everything. Everyone is up to all the projects and what I think we have going in the group. And we've set up remote workstations for the lab because the access is limited, unfortunately, so everyone can have access and continue doing the work without any real issues. So in terms of productivity and how the work is going, we're at a very good level. Thank you.
It's a hard time for all of us during this pandemic. We need to work, but at the same time, we are facing high pressure and a feeling of isolation from each other. Khan is doing his job trying to improve this situation. Many events are hosted, such as the game nights, movie nights, and also conversations. They provide some channels for us to keep in touch with our friends. Although we cannot talk to our friends face to face, but still, this event keeps us feel like we are still a unit and we are never separated.
In the last year, the center helped us a lot. There are three things I want to mention. The first is the online registration and online orientation, so I can check in without any trouble. The second thing is the timely updates of international students-related regulation, so we could know the possible outcomes of this modification on the regulations. The third is the routine conversation, so we can have limited social events even during the pandemic.